Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's wanna. Oops, sorry, 1 second. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Junta'sGaming. So as you can see, today we're gonna continue the Final Fantasy 14, and we're gonna be doing the Hildibrand story so that we can unlock the dungeon for this new dungeon that we got, and also we can unlock the further weapon upgrade. Because right now I already have the one that was before 6.55. Well, 6.55. So yeah, we're gonna be working on getting those unlocked and seeing what sort of resources we need and stuff like that in order to get that new more powerful weapon. Because right now the highest that I have it is at 630, and I need to I'm hoping that with the new weapon upgrades it should go up to like 50, maybe 60, so that way it'll be leveled up with these gear. Well, that's my hope anyways. Okay, everything's all nice and thingy. If I remember correctly, I think it's this guy I need to talk to in order to start the quest, the Hildibrand quest. Ooh, I'm just lagging a little bit. I'm hoping everything's okay. Everything's looking okay. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this. Junlui, eager to resume our investigation? I know I am. Do you recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandhill has employed his unsettling capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incompatible of flight without extensive repair. Our most likely scenario then is that some unknown agent made off with the ship wreckage, along with Poo-Poo's acquaintance. Poo-Poo, something like that. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there is a singularly shadowy cable with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activities. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in the dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Okay. Okay, they're over on that side. Ooh, it's a bit lagging. Okay, it's gotta go inside. Oh, okay, so I'm like, wait a minute, why is he calling him Brand the Hill? But now I remember there's the low poly version of him. Ooh. 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 Tis horrible misfortune, Louis. Come something even. Poor Master Poo Poo has fallen gravely. He's so bluish green. More so, I mean. Could he have a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemon. Poo Poo is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial disease might be ravaging his body. Shoes delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Not normal people, though. Good God. Nashu, you blow our host them something to pieces. Put them away. If I may, when I was cloned from the inspectors, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the ship's archive. This information included in something understanding of Master Poo Poo's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A something man hybrid mind that explains the impossible calculations. I have it. Master Poo Poo is afflicted by a terrible case of a common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Ithries, Master Poo Poo has no prior exposure to our melodis. He is thus particularly susceptible to infections and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmise. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it's a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would, based on the result of my analysis. However, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. Then ingredients you shall have. So what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Poo Poo's collected samples. Otherwise, there is only two which we lack. The first is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the cup something which wanders salt winds welcome. The slaughtering of a monstrous opponent, that sounds like a job for Jun Louis. You got it. The other material in question is a rare fungus known as damn shrooms, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical something. Very well. Nashu Dylan and I will secure the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I will ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our alien patient. Inspector Brandahill, you're such an expert on all things Thavnir. I wouldn't say expert, simply conclusions from simple observations, nothing more. I like this. I really love this smart version of Hildibrand. As I said, I am hoping the alchemists have the damn shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? Then let us not prolong Master Pew-Pew's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussion of the abduction will have to wait. Okay, need one liver. Is it this way? Ooh, I love the fact that I can battle with my backpack still on. Ooh, that's so cool. The only problem is they don't allow them in dungeons, which sucks. The music sounds low even for me. Wait, where is there is? Hildibrand. Oh, is he still sneaking around? This little guy over here that has a crush on Nashu. Junli, I had every confidence you would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dark shroom yet eludes us. The alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so they don't bother to stock it most of the time. Then I must put my keen inspection senses to work. Stand back while I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Dank? The word is damn shroom. Damp. The word is damn shroom. You'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friend, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. I hear you folks are in the market for damn shroom. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfumed rose. Was it genuinely clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. It's definitely a trap. But, yep, it's definitely a trap. Okay, let's turn around so that way we have all 4 directions. You're here. Good, good. And here is the damn shroom as promised. Oh, glad we are for your assistance. Not so fast. There is still the matter of payment. Of course. And how much do we owe you, my good man? Considering the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1 million gil. 1 million gil for a measly mushroom? That's outright robbery. A bargain, I counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you kindness in light of your urgent need. I am more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. How far we are going? We're plumb out, Inspector. Then this is prickly prickle. Where we obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? Why are you looking at me? I'm broke as hell too. Have an orchestral roll collection problem. Gotta buy them all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. I'm broke as hell, so. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg father for the necessary amount. Saving Pupu's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing. We have you now, the deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Razathan City Guard at your service. We received reports of this man's questionable activities and have been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damshroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there is no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was quite frankly, in the something. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. As a token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, very much so. That is very magnanimous of I don't know that word. Bah, you think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? If that bastard hadn't declined my job redundant, I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant prince for his woes. Van Hoobd, I believe his name was, purchased a trade-in consortium where the man was working, which led to a reconstruction of the heresy, put a lot of people out of work. Something, I know that name. Something about an acquaintance deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, I think, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this something are, nor do any know the secrets of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he's solved alchemist's oldest and most legendary problem, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but whatever the source of something's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. He's brought a historic temple to serve as his home, and commissioned a private airship, among other nice for some, huh? A lot of words that I don't even know how to fucking pronounce, or even know the meaning of. That swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. All of the day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this something hill is concluded. Let us hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Brandhill, shall we? What's that? I may have mollified his lordship with the secret of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet cling to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. He. Oh, there he goes right there, following her again. Man, he's some kind of stalker, some kind of crazy stalker. He's a special kind of stalker. Wait, where am I? Okay. Had to get my bearings just now. It's on that side, okay. Inspector Hildibrand tells me you have delivered to go along with his damn shroom. A fine specimen, thank you. I will be mixing the ingredients in the starship, so let's convey Master Poo Poo outside that we may administer his medicine as soon as it's ready. It should be significantly remote. I'll let the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. Still was falling asleep. I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Master Poo Poo recovered his strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his power of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world. A stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. The people of this star are so very welcoming. Not all. You are our dear friend now, Master Poo Poo. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it will be my pleasure to harm. Wait, is they going for the ship? Ooh, speed things. That's freaking nuts. It's not full. I'll not full. Something. Wait, is he? That's so funny. I love that. I love that he's got the little squiggles in the background. Ooh. Hildibrand is probably the only person who can take an attack like that and survive, because he's been through so much stuff. Impudent worms, taste my full power. Why is she throwing bombs? Oh! Alley-oop! Damn it! I missed it. Fuck. I missed it. I wanted to get that shot, but oh, damn it. Didn't hit it in time. What the hell? Oh, there we go. You took the full force of the destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. I've pondered and puzzled over this incomprehensible fortitude of yours, and feel compelled to ask: are you an alien? Ha 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 ha, a fine jest, but I assure you, I am without a doubt an Uldun-born Mandeville, of terrestrial Hyrian stock. He's Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin, but never mind. We have more pressing matters, such as located Master Pew Pew's missing comrade. 'Tis time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. And I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the wreckage, and 'tis erstwhile pirate. Erstwhile. The Charlians. I'm all but certain they're allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activities. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in old Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose their nefarious conspiracies. The Charlians can't be bothered to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens, and the Loperates don't count. While Master Dillion's theory does lack support in fact, we have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, I understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Mayhap their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my something. Nay, my friend, I too sense our path points to Isles of Archons or something. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Not from around here. Charlian awaits. We need only chart a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? So this experimental eatery will allow us to teleport there. Thither, something I don't know. Even absent amplitude splendid. Then we shall avail ourselves of the technological marvel forthwith. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to do that because I gotta go to Old Charlian anyway, so I could just use return. Probably get something to eat just now. So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home there. Oh, how are you all not sick to your stomach? Experimental eateries make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes I feel as though I am only normal person in this group of eccentrics. But this is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here in the belly of the beast. Rumor has it the Charlian secret agent traveled to the star in search of specimens which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. Said project is conducted in a huge underground military faculty. If we to find answers, then that's where we need look. Secret agent? You mean the gleaners? These gleaners, chaps, sound like they might know a thing or two. I say we pay them a visit in their little underground base. We simply take a lift from the hall of art or something. Yes, then let us be on our way. Okay, so I have to go there. Okay. Oh, you know what? We can port there and run the rest of the way. Ooh, lagging. Oh, no, wrong button. Oh, do I have to go inside or can I take this door? I forgot. I usually just port down there. Okay, so I can take this door, okay. These must be the lifts in question. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, sir? My apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permission before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurance you need, then surely a single gleam is all you require to judge us trustworthy. Two of them don't even look you. I could certainly make some judgment, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinth is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and external technology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Technology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, yet again, do our paths cross in most something fashion. Father, what business brings you to Charlene? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to a continued refinement of the Mandeville weapon. My investigation led me to believe it is to be found here in Labyrinth. And as you also seem to have business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Master Goldbird Mandeville, the form sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the syndicate, your something status affords you an current something to up to 5 members. Pray consider their permission arranged. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to that place. Where you going, little guy? You can't go. From what Father tells me, this storage faculty is replete with simple samples and specimens collected from every land in Etheria. If anyone has information concerning visitors, aliens, and crash ship, it will be these studious folk. A shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any such object in our archives, neither whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe, but the purpose of this military fortress is plain. You cannot deny that you're conducting secret research on aliens starship. We had not conducted secret research on alien starship. Yes, we did build a star-faring vessel in something, but it was neither for military purpose nor of extraterrestrial origin. This disgusting, disguising your foul lies with sprinkles of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. While I cannot assist you with your missing craft, I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And where was this, pray tell? At Mary All something in the Middle Circuit? The lift at the back of the building will take you down there. Many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the agent of inquiry and friends is in order. Something we go. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the Mon something whereabouts. But if, as you say, is something else you're after, then I'm not sure I can be of much help. I've only just started working here, so you may have more luck asking older hands. You must be talking about one of those new something strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue, gray onions and something. Not, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how something this crop turned out. Sorry, I ran away a crop. Yes, the little blue man. Saw him with my own two eyes. I did, and it was no something. A gleaner in the company of an outsider visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual here. There only this friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. I don't know what the hell it's trying to say. Wonderful. That Cora brought something to information I, but a moment ago, skillfully squandered out of this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question, in fact, and will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. the folks acting about the little blue man, yes? And you brought someone who's particularly identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then? They certainly were. If you're a moment or three, I'll tell you the whole tale. To begin at the beginning, I was in Thavnir on a procuring mission when I crossed path with an up something and his unusual companion. As I mentioned, the companion was almost your twin from the parents, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel, the likes of which I've never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities, thus I did hail the something in acquire after his company and his cargo. The man was too happy to share a story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn land of Gaelnor to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be need for medical goods. The state of affair was rather more violent than he had anticipated. However, he was soon forced to abandon his venture, and so something began his long-term trek home, only to shortly discover a strange silvery ship and its shooken pilot crash land in the snowfall. It cannot be a coincidence. The story is continuing. After X something the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Rezadhan. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft, yet even among the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggest them bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinth, and after they agreed to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the something engineers who worked on the Ark were stammered by the exotic ship, finding a technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually restored to drifting something, while the engineer followed the step by step, the craft, the essential bit and bobs. The something and his companion were awaiting here at Merrill. Then what happened? Well, once our industrious visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. The pair then departed almost immediately, and neither. What the hell? What's going on? Is this an alarm? Why is there an alarm going on? The hell? Sorry, 1 second. What the hell is going on here? Okay, that was so weird. Okay, that was really weird. I don't know why. My alarm on the phone just went. Oh. Come on. Okay. Well, once our bit had they repaired, and neither heard of. Okay, I told something paid a handsome sum for the engineer's service, but being typical Charlie, and I wagered they would have happily fortified the corn for a chance to pour over every square ilm of that ship. No, I'm no scientist, but I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of star-bearing craft, and the little blue man, well, he must have been an alien from another world. That's what I'd like to believe. I'm Edward, reader of the Tavernerian Truth, you see, and love to entertain these ideal flights of fancy. But I ramble on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can it be? I have a readership in Charlian? Perhaps I've misjudged these people. To seem your comrade is whole and healthy, Master Pew, and in the company of a Hanish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let us return to Rezatan and continue the search. Ooh. Okay, so I'm guessing we have one more quest to go, maybe? I don't know. Summarize our findings. We now know Master Pew's friend is safe in the company of Ashen gentlemen, and possibly here on this very isle. Ooh, that does sound promising. Father, you've returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful? It was. Although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long, frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research revealed to me the existence of a something Mandeville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of the weapon's augmentation. Yet, though I turn our ancestors' home upside down, I fail to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers. He wrote on a visiting Charlian's keen interest in the relic and how he thus surrendered it to Charlian's safekeeping for study. The trial led me to Labyrinthos. As it turns out, the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. The custodian and I found something tucked away in a dusty corner of the still awaiting processing. And here it is, and oddly very bit as perplexing as Godbrand's something bound manual. And how are we to liberate its hidden wisdom? I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandevillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. Wait, so you said his family is an alien? Mandivillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technology. Our people shared ideas and inventions, so I am quite familiar with your family's relic. If you wish, I can have the device project whatever image were stored onto it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Then let us retire to our rooms in Kana and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets in optimal conditions. Wait a minute. We're Mandivillians. A consignment, or is there some deeper connection? That would be kind of cool if the Mandivillians are an alien family race. Everyone comfortable? Let us see what the device has for us. Goldbrand, Wanderer of Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Mandeville? This is the Grand God Brand, our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandivillians, a race which hail from far side of the great expanse. Mandivillians are parasitic symbiotes. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Once our essence has taken root, we supplement the host mind and strengthen its physical structure, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. Oh wow! So we're learning about the Mandeville history. I knew there was something alien about that impossible somethingness. Then through the conjuring of compatible host bodies, we produced offspring which harbor the next generations of Mandevilles. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessel, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferate and spread throughout the cosmic. Until tragically our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandivillians reside was visited by an incompatible calamity. Our society were brought to ruin by life forms subtly twisted into horrific nightmares. So we're talking about the end. We're talking about the freaking hell. Um, what was her name? I forget her name. But okay, so this is the end time that took happened to them. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. Despite desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded a ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet, your planet, untouched by the phenomenon, but the rigors of the journey had so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. I alone crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death, but even as I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the fallen star. As a rule, Mandavillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He himself was afflicted by an incurable malady. He himself was afflicted by an incurable malady, and with little time left to live, seemed content to know that his alien body could provide safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty. Yet the mind which dwelled within was mine own now. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade. I wed a local lass, and together we had children. We had a child. Although not pure Mandavillian, our offspring exhibited the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down from generations through the bloodline of House Mandeville. My dear descendant, the folk of this star are most fragile. Yet, as the first man I encountered did demonstrate, they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandavillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superliterate attitude and my armory of Mandeville armaments for the benefit of these wonderful people whom I hold in the highest regard. That's sweet. I get a little emotional, but that dance kind of just was like, nope, you're not gonna do it. What an astounding development. Hildibrand, Hilder Maximilian Mandeville, shall heed the passionate plead of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small. Shall be in service to my fellow man. He learned he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. But wait a minute, then why is Lady Lugia so mysteriously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Well, this is most unexpected. Never did I cross my mind that our esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. The family tree I glanced over some years ago suggests that, but 'tis unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Mandeville weaponry to the peak of perfection for the God brand and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Junlui. Pray await me at the something plaza, ethereal plaza, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. That's so cool, though. I love this backstory. This is an awesome backstory for the Hildebrands and the crazy human feats that they've done. Some truth can shatter the foundation of our beliefs when brought to light. But I have to say, this wasn't one of them. More staggering discovery was that I have devoted readers in Charlie, and those who pursue my publication are allies against the ever-expanding webs of lies and deception without exception. I have misjudged the Charlian people. They are not collectors or something of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge, afraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. That Master Pew Pew, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I'd bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. Wait, we didn't do the dungeon, so does that mean that... Oh, I didn't do a patch. Okay, so I still have the 5.55 patch to play through. Okay. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is a gift I mentioned. Master PP earnest request inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive something. Consider it a memento of your adventures together. That's so cute. And as for our Mandeville weaponry project, I believe my ancestor artifact has unlocked the doors to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Gulbert, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost clarity. Until then, my dear Junlui. Yay! I a little alien. Now we still gotta do the others so we can unlock. I would like to use him now, but then that means my backpack will go away, so maybe on a doof. Maybe later, never know. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thavnir. Is this guy still following the head? How does he know where it's at? Lord, ooh. I come with an ill tidings. Professor set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That bitter and dolt. So his friend is being tricked. No matter, preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. It's crazy. Okay, let me take a second while they're doing this. Oh, I gotta clean the edges. It's starting to get stick. Okay, so let me see once. Let me check once. Okay, a duplication of what a duplicity. Okay, so we have caught up to the current story, so we should be unlocking a dungeon soon. Come on. Ooh, those are some cool looking sneakers. Let me get a good look at it. Okay. Junli, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact-finding expedition. A recent foray into Charlene revealed that Pupu's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist, yes? As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Thavnir. I contacted my usual source to local sightings of alien phenomena, but at last they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an alchemist bold enough to set up a shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city at the great work. I believe they moved their investigations to something, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters when we're so close grasping his master plan. Wait, hold on. Okay, so it did unlock. Okay, nice. Should I go grab that while I'm here? Should probably go grab it and start it up. Please note that upon completing a quest, some of you will receive a Metaboy from White Mage. Please ensure that you have the, yep, undertake this as White Mage. Oh, it's you. I suppose that something Thawd did mention he'd make some kind of breakthrough and needed to round up the usual suspect. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival. Julie, welcome. I do hope you are prepared for another spot of modest labor, for I have plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. As far as why Hildibrand abandoned his something journals, 'twould seem he desired the great security afforded by the relics, recording up something that he so feared his knowledge falling into the wicked hands bespeak the destructive potential of what we seek to create. Speaking of which, this stage of augment will require a fundamental alteration to the weapon's design. Hildibrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, as thus conveyed a method to modify each augment's best qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil known as Maximendable. by subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients of the coating, we can influence the path of something conductivity as we see fit. More bloody oil. The oil's chief ingredient is once again deprived from a meteorite's. So which payment that you're gonna require? The first one, the more harder one to cut. The weekly limit one or the non-weekly limit one. So many out of these raw materials, but 'tis unsurprised now that we know the alien origins of God Brand's smithing techniques. Alien origins, you say? Little wonder I wasn't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of the necessary resource whilst you procure a supply of that thing. Oh, and a lovely bloody custom that is, man. Oh, your means. I reckon you could buy a mountain of them spec rocks as well. I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As such, as it pains me to impose upon Jun-Louis further, he is the best equipped to handle that earnest task. These improvements call for a drastic in reforging, and it is your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Gerold. Fine, I'll shut me gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting this distinct impression you've lost interest in this project. You bloody thing? Look, I took this job for paying off me drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, over-pampered, pretentious arse. I see. Admittedly, even from the beginning, you disdain for me was rather poorly concealed, and I fear such festering will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yes, let us resolve our difference over a flaw of fine spirits, or surely as something all of my free liquor, is it? Then you best be bringing your biggest purse. Julie, you must join us if you would be so kind as to secure a table at the. I shall be along in short order. Doo-doo. This dude loves his liquor. Hey, I like liquor too, but not like that. Oh, splendid night for spirituous beverages. Spiritual beverages. You're sure about this then, Are you? I mean, might be thirsty and till not be slapped by the cheap stuff. What of you, Julie? Will you be following Glover's fine example? I'm okay. I might have one or two. Well, then I shall order us the same, all the same to start. Your beverage, Lord Godbird. Enjoy. To your health, my friends. Right. No point beating around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. Haha. So even my inside offer offend you. And why might that be? Because for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your number one priority. But you're off funding a consortium or building some fool playground for fleecing the masses. You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are. You believe my devotion is insufficient then? Yet our works require not only the sweat of our brow, but capital to cover expenses. No, does not a steady reverence faculty the creative? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I could never have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that you craft cattle as a means to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a something source of wealth spare you such tedious something and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze, we're going to need more booze over here. What really soured me was when you set your arse on the syndicate. How can you craft art worthwhile with your head buried in politics? You may be surprised. My participate something in Arlene's governance opened my eyes to a different world, which in turn provided great inspiration for several original pieces. We can keep your bleed inspiration. I want nothing to do with pressy rule makers of your age. You ain't bloody reasonable argument. Rich sobs ain't got a clue what it's like for poor buggers like me. Ain't whatever you got against wearing clothed any roads. We are more alike than you realize, especially when it comes to the simplicity of our attire. One's wearing no shirt, one's wearing no pants. God dang. Holy smokes. It's all clear now. You're the master craftsman. And I'm a sub failure. Bro, why are you here? How do you Why you see me as a girl? Bugger it. I'm a sorry excuse for Smithy ain't. That's all that matters. He seems to be mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. Your craftsmanship is flawless. That was meant to not coming from you, methinks. Right, I'm done weeping into my cup. I'll fix up them weapons. Ain't two hells with the money. I'll do it for me own damn sense of pride. I wonder if he's gonna still think like that when he's sober. So it seemed Master Goldberg overcame his something to our partnership. Splendid, although I never would have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. I was concerned for a good salt. You see, I had Rachel switch his spirit to something less potent. Something the mayhem's liquors are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on man's condition. There was a time when I too devoted every waking moment to my craft. But alas, running a merchant empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master something his purity of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed something. We will acquire 3 chunks of these as soon as you're able. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Chunks of something and that can be up during the plaza. Okay. Let's see how much it's gonna cost and which of the 2 currencies it uses. It probably costs 500 each, but which of the currency is it gonna use? Okay, so it uses this. Okay. Okay. I need... Okay, I'm almost there. So that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, so I'll need 4... No, I'll need 730? Yeah, I'll need about 730 in order to get it. Okay. So, now that I know that, let us continue this Hildibrand, shall we? Sorry for the wait, guys. I see the two of you are eager as ever to observe my something genius at work. The long-term fans are often the most adorned. As a matter of fact, we are just about to continue our investigation into alchemists we know to have been traveling with Pew Pew's comrade. I mean, that is to say, I am merely following the inspector's. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandahill. 'Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you all in any aspect, for I am but a copy and flawed one at that. Stuff and nonsense. Clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming in the Mandeville man. Exactly, the things you can do are amazing. Oh, I don't know about that. 'Twas you who saved June Louis from certain doom, was it not? While not quite a something as mine, your rapid reasoning is nonetheless quite effective. 'Tis kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. Too modest by half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. That's enough chin wagging amongst ourselves. I think let us spread out and learn what the locals know about this adventurous something. It's kind of weird how our character and all the other people are just. Do they not notice him? Like when he's hiding there? Do they not notice that he's there? Or do they know? Because they already know that he's there. But they just accepted it and just letting it be. Yes, I know the one of whom you speak, a fellow fisherman, told me of a friend of his. And something who set off to war-torn Garlemald to sell his merchandise. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I have no interest in the affairs of such man, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to something and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red-haired lad there with gathering shellfishes. Oh wait, did I pass? There we go. Do I know any in Rezahan? Of course, more than I can count. I do not tell of any peddling such goods in the heart of the Empire, though. Seemed like a terrible idea to me, what with civil war raging and the world almost ending. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant host still has to provide security for a cargo shipment. A lone merchant trade in there alone is impossible. Oh, there we go. I know of many merchants who travel aboard to ply their wares, but none who have business in Golema. I have to mind to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean,
Word is we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's still not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. Doom, 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 doom. Jungwei, I hope your question has borne fresher fruit than mine. Oh, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troop and pay a visit to this something fisherman. Oof, getting hungry. The story of my friend. Oh, you must mean something. Well, I was near enough calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Comes from a very poor family and growing up never had much in the way of money or possession. I suppose those experiences were what led his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at the succession of trade, he decided alchemy would earn him the most skill, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of the war was the best place to sell medicine. More like the best place for a near-death experience. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return, lamenting his ill fortune, something was particularly something when I saw him again. God's given blessing he'd found in the snowfields had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Vald, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the vine. A name I have heard. He's the rising star in the market, is he not? The one snapping up commercial venture left and right? Snatching up. Yes, has certainly made his ambitions known here in Thavnir, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port. The dockmaster declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted something array into a private abode and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. He pays out a particularly large sum of artwork depicting the goddess Azura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of hers, even as a child. I've encountered much in Razadhan, yet I recall no mention of this Azura. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Is different though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Azura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford even to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. If you'll excuse me, I must leave at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. How about that? Or sought after something, and thus upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garla was certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us folk when turning into beasts? Well, some nasty looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. That sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Yep, there he is. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizen. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Regrettable, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. How many times must we teach you a lesson? Teach you the same lesson, you shiny skull man. Lesson? What are you on a... Wait, did he lose his memory? Bah. Cease these babbling and get out of my way. Lord something ordered are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. The merchant who tried to buy something, so he put you up to this? Curses! How did you manage to deduce this? You just blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our sham can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed, meddlesome worms. Well. Let's go, Papa Melvin. Three boars to the stir skull bed. Was the doctor a something? Mother. Something vermin. This will soften you up. Nice going, meat. A lucky hit. Wait, what? One last pitch. Let's go! Ultimate, we hitting heavy hitter special. I hope I got that shot. I don't know if I did or not, but I hope I got it. Oh, there we go. I've come to expect father's sudden appearance, but what brings you here, mother? A proposition from the merchant Vanderbilt. As a matter of fact, I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Mandeville and Mandeville, and we were just on our way to the Block's mansion. I've already refused Master once before when he tried to buy our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerned offloading a quantity of gold at wholesome price. 'Tis quite an attractive offer considering fine jewels are stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disrupt the peace of a public port, we can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking weaponized brute factory around here somewhere? As I suspected, my ship vaporized beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you can copy inorganic material as well? How interesting. Once the matter duplication faculty is analyzed an object molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Yet it cannot create matter from nothing. It requires supply of either must be on hand to facilitate the process. Core, you sure do know a lot about a lot, Inspector Brandhill, even alien starships. Tis no great achievement, as I've mentioned. The gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the ship's own archive, which included the vessel's full something and functions. Assuming I understood this correctly, is it possible something is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master Dillon. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. Of course, 'tis an obvious conclusion. That being the case, one might further assume that something is neither threatening or deceiving Master Pupu's comrade in order to gain access to the uh, vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to the Gold's spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hosts. We must confront this Melis something merchant at once. If you're hard set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. We need to firmly reject his deal anyways, and his plot will be waiting. Excuse me. A gentleman at heart. Shall we be on our way? We're to meet something's pilot ahead. Ooh. Oh, that's an S rank. Is it an S? No, I think it's. I don't know what rank it is, but I know it's like the boss rank in the open environment. Oocha. Lord Godbird, Lady Julian, and Taraj, pray excuse our something. My son and his companions insisted they come along. Desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious master something. I see. One moment, if you please. He recognized me and the alien, probably. Should be glad to welcome you all into his home. Pray step aboard, and I shall take you there. He probably recognized me, because he looked at my way. Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view to your liking. Since you traveled away from distant Ulda, a pleasant backdrop to our talk was the least I could provide. And what an expected boon this is. I had been debating when to expect you a personal invitation, but now here you are, like a wish come true. Save your active something. We know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of evil technology and release the hostage into the care of Master Pupu at once. Unrevealed my sham, have you? Good, I haven't wasted my breath on tedious explanation then. This is Master Pupu, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admitted to duplicating a, quite frankly, obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Imagine making copies after copy of the deadliest weapon in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side with the something something warrior of light as the template of my clone army. We could conquer this and every other land in creation. I refuse. There could only be one. A pity, yet I anticipated you would prove and impend something of my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test look something ritual of manifestation. All was prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasure but also something of crystals. As for the requested something of worship, well, I had but to clone myself after all. Who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? Divine Asura, take up the blade and wage war upon mine. So I didn't recognize that thing as a summoning, but I did recognize it as a weapon. Nay, Hildibrand. Against a primal, we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Wait, where did I? Here? Okay, so before I start this up, let me go take a piss real quick. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Well, not let's do this. Let's wait for a party. It's gonna take a while, so. That looks so cool. Oh no. Come on. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
And on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength to face me? Will you dodge or will you bleed?
I'm going to beat you.
Time to blink. Tremble before the might of the minutiae.
Okay, what's going on here? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson.
Camera just went haywire just now.
The weak shall perish. Hear the gleaming edge. Unmerciful light shine upon you. Behold the sixfold blade.
Damn it, where's...
Fury be my strength. I will scatter your bones. Show me your steel. unmerciful light shine upon you. Show me your steel.
Oh, come on!
Behold the sixfold blade. The face of battle is ever changing. Joyful is your downfall. I will scatter your bones. Will you dodge or will you bleed? You've not time to blink. Show me your steel. The frail shall fall. The spirit of battle awakens. Hear the gleaming edge. Show me your steel. Unmerciful light shine upon you. Dark is the lesson.
What? I was outside of that!
Yo, I was outside of that. What the frick?
Old blade. The face of battle is ever changing. Fury be my strength. I will scatter your bones. Will you dodge or will you bleed?
Nice. I don't think we got wiped out. We just got close to getting wiped out. We just didn't wipe out. Good show, Jun Louis. 'Twould seem you thoroughly crouch that pesky parent primal. And even as we speak, mother and father should be informing the radiant host of that despicable something wrongdoings. But he's coming back this. Oh, he probably came back to try and take a look at the thing. The divine Azure defeated. Turn the wheel, we flee for now. Who is flying the starship without my permission? That treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel Master Pew Pew? No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. At last, the moment of sweet reunion at last. I am so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on that airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired and taught him the basic of starship technology, but that resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. When I was infected by one of this star's unique something, he took advantage of my weakened state. He seized my ship, flew me out to the jungle, and there left me to die. Slowly, agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure for my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dominant sentient life form here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuitable to peaceful cohabitation. We must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, they are not all that kind, like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. Oh yes, they'll all smiles until they laser you in the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. Ooh. Shit's going out of hand. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized, and we're all in the vicinity. Think, damn it, think. If to stop the explosion, I need to traverse a considerable distance to the ship, but I can something no logical solution. Yep. Inspector Brandahill, you must implore my father's mighty move to propel me to the vessel. I too have concluded that Lord Gilbert's signature technique are our only means of achieving significant propulsion. Yet there is a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I have no time to teach you the ship's controls. Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. Skyward, as only a mandible can. Complete set in the opposite direction. Oh, I lost my grip. So that time he's gonna go all around the whole world. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and motion to, yet I can still make it. Oh, it's a boomerang, okay. It's Too late, the reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. He could have used this chance to jump off. Inspector Brandahill. Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friend. Friends. Whew. That was a huge freaking explosion. In this case closed for Inspector Brandyhill. If he's the Hildibrand clone or not, he's gonna survive somehow. We probably won't see him now, but probably sometime in the future. Nay, my loyal assistant, as a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhill has surely survived to tell the tale. We shall meet him again, mark my words. You rescued me even though I tried to incinerate you with high intensity plasma blast. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make amends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. There is naught to forgive, which with his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandahill will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Pew Pew, you are a friend of ours, and what are a few minor plasma burns among friends? Our home planet, it was lost to the phenomena you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos at the time. Our exploration, which had for served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the natives' beings were hospitable, we would live peacefully amongst them. If not, then we were to prepare to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your mere something planet, lucid by the apparent absence of materious chaos. Fluid by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a something war zone where I was probably shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here when my communications received no answers. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that in a sense, we fell prey to that desperate despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me back to my sense. brought me to my sense, an outcome for which I am proudly grateful. That said, there is nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star? Well, of course you must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. Well. Mommy! Oh my gosh, he's always off. Oh, Inspector, not again. Wait for me. Oh, never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with the something Mandevillian on board. Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Mandeville family tree, 'twas made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago. Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendant of Godbrand, the alien something of the Mandeville line? Then how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly techniques, it is not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Mandeville shall live on through us. That sucks. If the Boggle Boy can't swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Could that be you and Hildy's tap into the cosmic essence? Oh, if that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Every thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? Once more do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. That was a good story, but I'm a little disappointed that the Mandevillian bloodline really isn't. Ugh, that sucks. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Pew Pew on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. You needn't neglect your other something, of course, but I would welcome your continued cooperation. And with that, I bid you good day. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure he and the blocky lad will be back for more cases of for affair some. You've gone above and beyond for us, June Louis. So I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. Ooh, a new mount! I got a new mount. As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. So if I was them before leaving, I would make sure we have, proper weapons and way to protect ourselves and stuff like that, just in case it's dangerous. It seems Pew Pew wasn't planning on the invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, Jun-Louis. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlene and even travel to the surface of the moon in search of the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of strange and incomplex, not the least in which the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then perhaps he's the product of a hyper advanced civilization from a distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment. Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. Ooh, I got a mount. We're gonna run into that head again eventually, I know. Hildibrand will return? Wait, is this the girl? What's her name? Stalker? Was that the alien ship or was that Brand Hill? Oh, it's Brandy Hill. I knew he was gonna survive that. Nice. Gentlemen, okay. Okay, let's go try it out and see what it... Oh shit. That's pretty cool. That is cool, okay. We're being abducted. That is dope. I like that, I like that, I'm liking that. Nice, getting a few some awesome shots. Oh, it's as high as I can go? I'm at the top, damn. Okay, I want to try and... Nice. Sweet. Okay, so let's see. What time is it? It is 7:30. I've been about 3 hours. I did the Hildibrand. I started up the quest for the new relic weapons. but I'm definitely still a ways from reaching it. So yeah, that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to do that off stream probably, because getting into each dungeon every time is gonna be a while. Give me like 10 minutes in between, or maybe even 30 minutes. So it's gonna be difficult just to hang around while streaming, doing nothing. But you know, while listening to stuff in the background and smoking something, I can just sit here and wait. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I would really appreciate you guys' support in any way you can. As you can probably see from the stream, I'm trying to reach a goal, and I would really appreciate you guys' support. Any way you wish to support me in either one, it'll really help me out a lot. And yeah, so yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do, you know, give me a little, you know, help me with a bit of support. And I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow with don't know if I'll play this or if I'll be doing Pokemon. I'm not sure. I'll see. I've been checking out another game that I probably want to get, but my thing is I'm not really into the whole Pokemon with guns. You know, Pal World is what I was thinking about, but the fact that you know you have your pals using guns, it kind of, I know it's not Pokemon, but just the fact that Pokemon with weapons, I can never in, you know, watch or see in my mind Pokemon using weapons. So seeing pals use weapons, kind of when they have kind of like a Pokemon essence theme going with it, kind of just yeah, I'm not into that. But if there was a way to play without having to use guns, I probably would. But then that means during multiplayer, it'll be difficult to play. Anyways, that'll be it for today. So I thank you guys so much. I'll really hope and appreciate your support. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good night, and yeah, all right, bye.